Good morning. Hello. Whatever time of day it is for you right now. Um, Playing with new gadgets. I have a new microphone I'm playing with, so hopefully feel free to send some feedback on that, as it's hard to know. So today we will be doing the 7 extensions of the spine and then leading into a balance meditation. And so I wanted to share an interesting thing that asana, which is what we think of as poses in yoga. So the asana, so for instance, shavasana, asana at the end of that word, right? The poses that we think of, actually that word originally means to sit. And so the poses in yoga, the asanas in yoga, are to prepare our body and mind to be able to sit in meditation. And so I find, as I was starting out my adventure in yoga and discovering more, I found the 7 extensions of the spine to be extremely helpful and also very accessible for people. These can be done sitting, standing, or laying. So you can even do them in bed. And so I will be demonstrating those. We'll move through a short sequence together using the 7 extensions of the spine and then leading into a meditation. So don't have to be wearing anything specific to yoga at all. Something comfortable is perfect. And again, this can be done at any time. So if you are working, you can do it in work clothes as well. So I am in my work clothes. Yes, I am in my work clothes right now. So I will stand so that you can see me, and also I will show you in a sitting position. So find seated, laying, or standing position, whatever your body is calling for in this moment. See if you can tune into what it does need right now. This is fun live, isn't it? Okay. So if you are sitting, which, as I said, is perfect, you can be sitting in any way that's comfortable for you. And the first extension is an elongation of the spine. So if you're sitting, imagining that spine, even if the spine does not fully straighten, just imagining a straightening of the spine, seated, laying, or standing. So first, wherever you are, just beginning to arrive in this moment. Noticing what that means for you, arriving in this moment. Noticing the body, wherever you may be. Noticing the mind, wherever it may be. And gently becoming present in this moment. And lifting through the top of your head, just beginning to create space in between the vertebrae and extending long. Maybe here you can imagine breathing into the space in between the vertebrae. It doesn't have to be a large movement. Just feeling the spine long or imagining the spine long. And gently tucking the chin in remembrance that your neck is also part of the spine and we have a natural curve. Can you feel the straightening of the spine through the neck? Can you begin to become aware of the base of the spine all the way to the base of the skull? And feeling that long. And this is the first extension. Imagining all of the places that you can do this extension. And then gently, the second extension is gently curving the spine to one side. So this can be done in a very small movement, or you can lift the arm up above the head and curve the spine in this way. Again, imagining how you would do this standing, seated, or laying. And also, adjusting yourself so that if the arm feels like too much, you don't use the arm. Just gentle curve in the spine. This is the second extension. And then lifting up through that straight spine and curving to the other side. Again, playing with the arm if that feels good. Extension number 3. I'm just noticing how that feels on the spine. And then coming back to that first extension and gently looking up. And maybe you create more of an arch in the spine, listening to your own body, doing what feels right for you, gently arching back. The fourth extension. And then coming back to center and having a gentle roll forward. Fifth extension. Curving the spine, rounding it. Coming back through center. And the 6th and 7th extensions of the spine are a twist. So this can be done inhaling, lifting the arms and twisting to one side, or again, not using the arms at all. Twisting to one side. On each inhale, maybe you feel a lift up in the twist. And with the exhale, you may be able to twist even further. And remembering the neck is an extension of the spine, maybe you look over your shoulder. And then gently coming back to center and twisting to the other side, using the arms or not. Playing with what works for your own body in each moment. Inhaling lifts you, and exhaling may twist you further. And then gently untwisting and coming back. So those are the 7 extensions. There's no right or wrong order, no right or wrong way of doing that for yourself. I'm sure you can imagine as we did that you might see yourself in a chair and your body naturally does that. Your body may move our neck, all the extensions of the spine down in the neck. We may do that in school or at work or at the dinner table, just kind of twisting out the spine. And so I find that very useful. Feel free to continue playing with that as I explain shortly and briefly the reason for the 7 extensions of the spine in my mind is that there's an automatic response that happens in our body when we become afraid. And that fear can be real or imagined. It's a natural automatic response. And there are a number of things that happen in our body when that occurs. And when we do the extensions of the spine, that automatic response begins to shift. It allows our body to shake it off, literally, as animals do. If you think about a stranger coming to your house and a dog greeting them with barking and all of the fur on the back of their spine standing up because they're afraid. They're not sure who this person is. And then when they realize they're friendly, the dog automatically waves its tail and shakes it off. We have words for that as humans, right? Shake it off. And we don't often shake it off. So I see the 7 extensions of the spine as a way to, and there are many, but this is one way to shake it off, to get our nervous system realigned and balanced. So in preparation for this meditation, if you're not already in a seated position, finding yourself in one that's comfortable for you. And if it's possible, putting something under your hips so that your hips are slightly raised above your knees and there's a little bit of a slant on the thighs. If that does not work for your body, no need to worry about that. Sitting in whatever way is comfortable for you. And here we'll do those extensions again, because the brain and the body learn with repetition. So in the seated pose, can you feel that spine long? And experimenting with the neck here. Maybe it feels really good to drop that chin slightly and feel the extension growing longer through the neck. Feeling the base of your spine on the mat or pillow or cushion, whatever you may be on. And just feeling that extension. breathing into the space in between the vertebrae. And then gently curving the spine to one side, maybe using the arm, maybe not. Noticing what works for you in this moment. On your next inhale, coming through center and curving to the other side. Next inhale brings you back to center. And the chin lifts on the inhale, creating a soft curve. Breathing here. And then on the exhale, rounding the spine, curling in the opposite direction. Next inhale brings you back to center. And arms or no arms, twisting to one side or the other. And again, the inhale lifts, and the exhale may twist you further. On the next inhale, lifting up through center and coming over to the other side, twisting. And the inhale lifts, and the exhale twists. And on your next inhale, coming back to center. Allowing your eyes to soften or to fully close if they haven't already. Taking a moment to notice if those extensions have already begun to allow you to shake it off, to become a little bit more connected between the brain and the body. And if it hasn't, if you don't notice a change, that is also perfect. Just noticing that, allowing that, staying curious, and continuing to play with that. Allowing yourself to arrive in this moment with a soft gaze or closed eyes. And beginning to notice the natural rhythm of your breath without changing it at all. Meeting it with kindness. Just taking this moment to notice the breath. Taking a moment to notice where your thoughts are, where the mind is. Noticing if you may feel a need for more grounding in this moment. And allowing your palms to face down on your thighs or your knees or wherever they may lay on the floor. And if you feel grounded in this moment and would like to remain open, flipping the palms up. And maybe just playing with that for a moment, noticing what feels right for your body. Palms up or palms down. No need to judge which choice you're making right now. Maybe you play with having one palm down and one palm up. Allowing yourself to listen to yourself. Noticing what you need right now. Noticing what feels good right now. And gently beginning to increase the length of your breath. Breathing in a little bit longer. And breathing out a little bit more completely. In your own time and pace. Breathing in, possibly feeling the filling of the lungs, the expansion of the belly, allowing that expansion. And with each exhale, possibly feeling the belly button moving towards the spine. Can you push out a little bit more breath than you did before? Beginning to play with your own length and depth of breath. Knowing whatever is happening for you in this moment is perfect. Breathing in, filling the body as much as possible with breath. Breathing out, expelling that breath as much as possible. Can you go a little bit further? Can you surprise yourself? Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, do you notice a slight lift in the body? And breathing out, do you feel gravity helping you to ground towards the earth? Feeling the balance and breath. Breathing in, feeling the natural lift. Breathing out, feeling the grounding down. Allowing whatever is happening with your breath and your body and your mind in this moment to be perfect. Know that is true. We often strive for perfection. It creates a challenge. Can you see that whatever is happening is perfect? You are here. You are playing with breath, taking this moment for yourself. Perfect. Breathing in, feeling the lift. Breathing out, feeling gravity grounding. softening towards the ground. Feeling that natural rhythm. Each time the mind begins to wander, can you go back to feeling the lift on the inhale and the softening on the exhale? Breathing in, feeling the lift, however slight. Breathing out, feeling the softening, gratitude for gravity. Feeling that natural rhythm. Noticing if the mind feels jumpy or the breath feels jumpy, just allowing that to be noticed with kindness and continuing to play. Breathing in, feeling a gentle lift. Breathing out, feeling the softening of gravity, grounding you down. Noticing when the mind wanders and gently, with kindness, bringing it back to the breath, feeling the lift on the inhale and the softening on the exhale. Allowing yourself to play with the length and the deepness of the breath in whatever way works for you in this moment. Breathing in, feeling a lift. Breathing out, softening. Allowing your mind to notice that this is always accessible to us in each moment. This balance between the lift on the inhale and the softening, the grounding On the exhale, this balance of light and heavy, of inhale and exhale, of sky and earth. As you continue to breathe in and breathe out, can you notice that balance? Allowing your mind to continue to come back to the breath and the lift through the inhale, softening through the exhale. Redirecting the mind with kindness, knowing that's what the mind does, and it's perfect. Gently meeting it with kindness and bringing it back. Breathing in, feeling the lift. Breathing out, softening down. Breathing in, feeling the lift. Breathing out, softening down. Creating balance in the mind and the body. And on your next inhale, as you fill your body with oxygen and feel the lift up towards the sky, can you imagine from your spine a light going through the top of your head, reaching towards the sky? And on the exhale, can you feel that light going down through the base of your spine, through the earth, connecting you there? If that image is difficult or unwanted for you right now, just continuing to play with your own breath. If that image is helpful, continuing to imagine as you breathe in a light lifting up, moving up through the top of your head into the sky. And as you breathe out, that energy and light moving down the spine, through the base, through the earth, grounding you down. If it's comfortable, imagining that light, that energy continuing, lifting up through the top of the head. And on the exhale, grounding you down to the earth, through the base of the spine. Feeling this light and energy moving through the spine, lifting up through the top towards the sky. Can you imagine that light traveling, reaching places never seen? And on the exhale, feeling that light and energy moving down through the spine, through the earth. Is there a color to that light energy moving through your body? Noticing the mind may want to judge and change that color. What color came to mind first? And can you allow that to be perfect in this moment? Breathing in, feeling the lift, imagining the light from the top of the spine and the head, lifting, moving through the sky. And on the exhale, that light and energy moving back down the spine, through the base of the spine, all the way through the earth. Inhaling, lift, energy moving towards the sky, through the sky. Exhale, feeling the energy moving down, softening, grounding you into the earth, imagining that light and energy connecting you to the earth. The balance of inhale and exhale, the balance of life and lift and softening and grounding, the balance of sky and earth. And taking a few more breaths here. Noticing what is happening in your own body as you breathe in and breathe out. lift, and ground. Allowing your breath to return to a natural pace. Noticing your breath. Meeting it with kindness. Noticing your thoughts. Meeting those with kindness. Being curious and noticing if you are feeling a little bit more balanced than when we began. And if you're not, knowing that is also perfect. Perfect. Meeting that with kindness. Meeting it with curiosity. Maybe if you continue to play with this idea of light and lift and soft and ground, the connection with the air and the sky, and the ground and the earth, playing with breath. Maybe you will continue to gain a sense of balance. Staying curious and kind, playing with balance. And when you feel ready, gently opening the eyes if they were closed. Coming back to the space that you are in. And noticing how you feel. If it works for you in this moment, maybe creating a smile in your mind or on your face. Imagining joy. Being grateful for yourself that you've taken this time. And reminding yourself that the mind and the body learn with repetition. Can you allow yourself to continue to play with this idea? To play with balance for yourself. Thank you for joining me. I hope it was helpful. Have a wonderful day.